So, welcome everyone to our second day. The theme for today is Harmony from Diversity. And we will be starting off this afternoon with 4 presentations by guest researchers. And we will be starting with Mark Lawrence, who I'm very happy to have here, as he was the supervisor of my master thesis and kind of represents a bridge for me to the last phase of my life. And he is the managing scientific director of the Institute for Advanced Sustainability Studies in Potsdam, Germany. And this institute focuses very much on the interfaces between science policy, science society, governance, and really takes a transdisciplinary perspective in all these fields. So without further ado, let me invite Mark Lawrence to the stage. And yeah. Yes. Actually, I forgot to announce that Mark will be presenting a broader perspective on the ecological crisis and be going through the global challenges that we are facing today.
So while we're trying to get this set up, I will say thank you very much to Aditi and Matthias and to the rest of the organizers for the invitation here. It sounds like the microphone is very loud. I hope it's not too loud for those that are sitting near the speakers. Very good. I see the... We've picked up the common local way of responding. So, as Aditi said, I'm Mark. I'm very pleased to be here. It's my first day in Auroville. It's a wonderful opportunity to have already started to learn a lot about what's going on here, but more than just learn in the sense of reading about it, hearing about it, seeing videos about it. Being here, of course, makes quite a difference, and understanding and feeling and experiencing with you about Auroville. So, as Aditi said, I'm going to take a bit of a broader perspective for the start of this session and connect you in with some of the global issues that Auroville is embedded in the broader context of. And I titled this Harmony with Nature in the Anthropocene. So I'd like to start off by asking, how familiar are you with this term, the Anthropocene? How many of you out there have heard this term? That's actually quite a lot. How many of you out there know it well enough that if I called on you, you'd be willing to give me a definition of it? That filters it a little bit. Okay, that's very good. That means that in the last 20 years, this term is starting to get a little bit of publicity, but it's not quite settled in yet. So what we mean when we talk about the Anthropocene is the idea that, whoopsie, oh, you don't have my newest slides. That's too bad. Oh well. I had some changes in from yesterday, so. Okay, so what we mean by the Anthropocene is that we humans are now having an impact on a scale that's not only global, but that will be evident over geological timescales. We'll be able to see these changes in the fossil record, in ice cores, in sediments, and so on, over millennia up to millions of years on the geological timescale. So the Anthropocene is an idea, and it's still a proposal. It's not actually formally recognized by the geological community yet. And the proposal is that this epoch that we've been living in called the Holocene, which is here at the very, very top of this. So these are many things that you're probably familiar with, like the Jurassic and the Triassic, and the most recent era before the epoch before the Holocene, the Pleistocene, and several other names that will sound familiar. This Holocene has been the last 10,000 years of a stable climate, during which civilization has been able to evolve, in particular through, or develop in particular through the development of agriculture. And the idea is that this Holocene is being left due to our influence, due to the changes that we're making in the climate, but also the changes that we're making in other Earth systems, and as I said, that will be evident over these long timescales, so that each of these can be distinguished